People are bold, audacious. Really, nothing surprises me anymore in terms of the number of fraudulent things that I see come across our office, whether it be a deed or a will or a trust, or in this particular case, I received a very sophisticated letter asking for some legal services, and then of course, followed up by 2 checks for $385,000. I'm Darren Findling of the Probate Pro, and just because a check looks legitimate, drawn from a real bank with a signature addressed to you, and just because it has a 3-fold perforation, doesn't mean it's legitimate. These types of techniques are used to build confidence so that you will believe that you're acquiring a legitimate check and get drawn into a scam. Sometimes the scam is the check itself, but often it's a way to build confidence such that they draw you in, and then after you believe that you have received money, they ask that you wire money out or send money out. It's a common scam. And as a probate attorney, we see this scam play out in a variety of ways. We used to think that it was the elderly or the vulnerable population who were susceptible to these types of scams and cons. But actually, it is the general population, because the quality of these types of deceptive matters has risen. The fact that somebody could create something on a check stock that looks so legitimate could draw even a sophisticated lawyer or a sophisticated business person into believing that the check itself is real, is legitimate, and isn't based in fraud. Now, as a probate lawyer, we see fraudulent documents quite often. These often are in the form of wills or estate planning documents or deeds. And we have to use what we call a scrutinous eye. We have to use a healthy dose of suspicion when we view documents. And we look for clues. And those types of clues help us identify whether we should build trust in the document. So when I said to you initially that the document, that this has so few of these red flags because it's on legitimate stock, it's signed, the spelling is right, it's addressed to me, and so on and so forth. This has the bearings of legitimacy. But as an individual, you have to use a scrutinous eye. If something appears to be too good to be true, assume it is. Ask lots of questions. Don't let your guard down because of your desire or your need to have the money. Don't let your guard down. In fact, raise your guard up. I say the warning bell. Once that warning bell goes off, it should be screaming for you to ask more questions. Another example is when you reach in to the refrigerator and you grab a carton of milk and it smells a little sour. Ask lots of people to smell the milk before you drink it. In the same way with this, go to a professional and ask, is this legitimate? Before you get brought into a scam or a con that could wipe out or deplete much of your money or all of your money. If you've been the victim of a con, a scam, or if you are involved in litigation involving a fraudulent document, be it a deed or a will or a trust or something like that, and you want some assistance on that end from our office, give us a call at 877-YOUR-FIRM or visit us at theprobatepro.com.